A day or two ago, I put out a video here. Let me show it to you. This one right here, talking about a game that was made for mobile, but that actually isn't acting like a mobile game. We're talking about Diablo Immortal, of course. This video got a ton of traction. A lot of people had things to say about it. And there was one comment that I wanted to go into in particular that I felt really had some discussion points worthy. And that is this one from XPaz Gaming. I follow him. He follows me on Twitter. He's an hardcore rock guy. He's a big weightlifting guy as well, power lifter, and into Diablo Immortal. So pretty cool stuff because I was into a lot of the same things throughout my life. But hey, let's get into his question or his comment here because it kind of agrees and also kind of disagrees with what I said in my video. And I love these types of things. So great video. Yup, it's obvious the easiest foray to mobile gaming for Blizzard was to simply provide IP and marketing support to an existing mobile game developer like NetEase. The game itself has NetEase all over it, the UI. I personally don't mind that. I don't mind NetEase. I like some of the games that they make. I am a mobile gamer before I'm a hardcore old school Diablo gamer. I think all of we know that right now. So I'm used to these mobile game development companies and how they work, how they run, and they don't give me a problem. I don't have an issue with it. All right, so he says, I'm on the Oceania server and a lot of our clan are Southeast Asia. Mobile first and only is the biggest component of gaming in these regions, so I'd argue / present the notion that Diablo Immortal is doing exactly what it intended, providing a line of service, MMO experience to mobile, working with a Chinese development team with experience with gotchas that this region are comfortable and experienced with. Wow, there's a lot to unpack there. Now, he's talking about India and Asia where they primarily play on mobile. I know a lot about this because on my main channel, I used to cover Clash of Clans, and a large percent of my audience, I think it was like 35% of my audience of the world was from India. They were massive into Clash of Clans. A lot of them don't have the ability to play on console or on PC, and mobile phones are able to have these experiences, so they play there. It's what's ease of access to them over in those regions. So what XPaz is saying here is that that's what Blizzard was intending to fulfill, that need, the need for these people. Maybe Diablo Immortal was never really intended to be massive for us right here in the United States or people in this area, people that are primarily console and PC type gamers. It's an interesting thing to think about right there because we all think, Diablo Immortal's coming and it's going to blow up here. But, that doesn't always happen. Another genre that this kind of happens with is our MOBAs, like League of Legends on mobile. And there were a couple of others. I forget the names of them off the top of my head. But I would have anticipated that they did really well here in the United States, but they kind of didn't, especially like on YouTube for content creation, which is a whole different story. They didn't do so great, but I think it's because they were made for the Asia, the China, and all that element of the world. And maybe Diablo Immortal here had the same intention. Maybe Diablo Immortal wasn't really intended for the people here in the United States and in this region to be the largest group of people playing the game. All right, let's get back to his comment. There's obviously a disconnect between Western Blizzard gaming standards and NetEase gotcha, but personally, I think Diablo hits a good middle spot without being too egregious. Full disclosure, he's a 2K satyr since alpha. Now, I want to say this right here. I still do really love Diablo Immortal. My video was talking about the addictability and the desire to log in the morning and to just check what you got and to see what's there. And that's what us Western gamers are kind of used to in the mobile gaming space. I used examples like Survivor.io, like Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, Brawl Stars, all those types of games that even Call of Duty Mobile, they make you wake up in the morning and want to dive back in. Blizzard with Diablo Immortal, it doesn't do that. But with also that being said, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just a different way to build a mobile game, and it has less hooks that are going to grab into you as a gamer and pull you into the game every single day. For me, Diablo Immortal, for me, with Diablo Immortal and MMOs, the daily bounties and bestiary are the quick mode. I do these in my lunch break and our Immortal Shadow grind raids dungeons in the evenings with the clan. Yes, I agree with that. I think that's what all of us did, right? throughout the day, we'd do bounties, we'd just go looking for monstrous essence, and then at night you do the more hardcore stuff. With that being said, that's how a lot of the people that are, you know, like deeper into Diablo Immortal, not just surface players for 15 minutes a day, but deeper people play the game. With that being said, it still does lack those hooks, that addictiveness, because me logging in to do my bounties or to look for some monstrous essence or, you know, those quick modes, that isn't something that makes me say, yes, I need to get in. I can't wait to do my bounties today or my shadow contracts today. It doesn't hook me. I don't think it hooks anyone. It's just a grind that we get used to doing every single day, and it becomes part of our day, like part of our job. Okay, I'm gonna log in, I'm gonna sit down at work and do this. It's kind of like the same thing with Diablo Immortal. Back to his comment. I truly believe they're attempting to elevate mobile gaming to a chosen platform for gaming outside of these Asian regions that already do this. I attend a PUBG Pro AM event in Thailand, and the amount of people playing PUBG Mobile and Rules of Survival at the time shocked me. Yeah, PUBG Mobile has 1.4 billion downloads, or I don't remember what it was, and I don't want to check it right now. I don't think that number's right, but it had a massive number of downloads. PUBG Mobile is incredibly massive. And the reason is, and there's a few reasons, I'll dive into them really quickly. I know the development team over at PUBG Mobile. I've competed in tournaments with the development team of PUBG Mobile when the game came out. PUBG Mobile did a very nice job taking care of their creators. They had people like Powerbang Gaming, who was kind of like one of my mentors and someone that I really looked up to, who was the face of PUBG Mobile. And they really took care of multiple creators to spread the word about the game consistently. They had massive events that were just big blow up in your face type events that were huge on social media. They continuously had done things to make PUBG Mobile awesome. Diablo Immortal and Blizzard are not doing this at all. At all. And I mean, I got the cool skateboard in the background, which is awesome, and it gets to hang there, but like big events that'll bring hype to the game, that's not being done. All they're doing is Facebook ads and, you know, Instagram ads and blog posts. That's not going to hype things up. Now, I will say PUBG Mobile's an esports. There's that competitive element to it. Blizzard is not taking this into esports, so there's that too. But I just don't think that the way that Diablo Immortal is being marketed, they're using the social media, meaning Facebook, Instagram, maybe TikTok, I don't know, you know, ads as their source of advertisement. They're not doing anything to make anything big or grand. And I think that's a problem, to be honest. Let's continue going on. Interestingly enough, all of our clan whales and free-to-play players came from other mobile gacha live service offerings, mostly Marvel Future Revolution. So a lot of the Discord discussions I see on Reddit and YouTube from Western Blizzard fans such as myself are rarely discussed or debated with those communities who already are comfortable with the mechanics of these mobile live service MMO style gacha games. Thank you for the great video and awesome discussion points. And I have to say thank you for this amazing comment, because it literally is a whole discussion that we could have here today, and well, we're having it. And I think he's right. The other parts of the world out of Western, they're used to this kind of gaming. Me as a mobile gamer, like, I don't love the monetization in Diablo Immortal. I don't like the monetization in Diablo Immortal. I don't think anyone likes it, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me say, I'm not playing Diablo Immortal because the monetization sucks. No, I'm not doing that because I'm used to monetization schemes inside of mobile games, and I know how to avoid them. For me, I spend $5 a month in the Battle Pass because for me, I get value out of that. I enjoy it. I enjoy grinding the Battle Pass. I enjoy the cosmetics that you get, even though they're class bound. And I think that for me, that fits me fine. I'm not someone that's going to go spend hundreds of bucks on boxes to try and get crests, to try and get myself some new legendary gems. That's not how I play. There are tons of people who spend tens of thousands of dollars doing that, and that's how they want to play. That's their prerogative, and that's cool. But that kind of is going off topic right here of what this was about, and it really was about how I didn't feel. This is from my video from, I believe, 2 days ago by the time I'm posting this. I didn't feel that Blizzard was doing a good job hooking their audience with mechanics inside of the game that some of these more mobile-style mobile games are doing that even still hook me. 7 years later, after being on YouTube, I still gravitate towards those games. Clash Royale, I played when I started YouTube 6 or 7 years ago, and I hadn't played for years. I downloaded it, my account was gone, wiped. I had nothing. I've been grinding it for a month and a half now, every day, and all I want to do is log back in, and I want to like continue climbing ladder, do the events, and because it's quick, easy, 3-minute rounds, and I'm out. I think that Blizzard needs that. I've been on a few YouTube channels lately talking about this. Who do we meet with? We met with Trigger last night. I think that video is coming out actually today when you're watching this. I've been meeting with Darth Microtransaction as well, and we've talked about these topics. So we all know that I think Diablo Immortal needs quick game modes that are good for free-to-play players that are more mobile gamers. I'm talking about PvP, that you could dive right in. You don't need to grind the game at all. You could just dive in and play. I think that's the key to the long-term mobile success, at least in the Western regions. Maybe this will do great over in India, over in China. I'm sure that it will. Diablo Immortal is by far it's not a failure at all. It's actually very successful, very monetarily successful. Blizzard's got to be very happy with that. Me as a gamer, there's just more that I want out of it, especially being that this is a game that I have dedicated years of my life to, literally making an online business for this, which is completely failing and not making anything worthy of calling a hobby at this point in time. So I want to thank XPaz Gaming for coming through with this amazing comment. If you guys ever have comments that you want to talk about, we could have you in a video as well, because I love this stuff. Make sure you subscribe for more Diablo Immortal and other gaming news. I'll see you guys tomorrow.